guys. Okay, so hello, how are you? I always seem to forget to ask you because, like, I'm sitting here talking to myself with my phone, and I know like, I say you guys and da 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 da, but I forget to ask how you are. So let me know down below. How has your week been? Anything fun, exciting, boring? I mean, mine's always boring. I'm a very boring person. I don't do anything. Okay, so the purpose of this video is because I did finally make my month ahead. So we're going to put that in there. But I do have a few things I'm going to add. And we're going to talk about a few things that might be changing a little bit. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start with my month ahead. Let me I need to mark this for that 100 on the first paycheck. And I decided for this one, cause I have, oh, did I mess this up? No. Okay. Okay, so I have this, I'm going to go from the largest to the smallest just to make it just feel a lot better, because last time going from the smallest to the largest, it's kind of like, oh my God, this is taking forever. So I'm going to try it this way and see how this goes. So this is going to be our first 100 in our month ahead, but I'm going to take this off. Okay. So I do have some other categories that I want to add. And then I'm going to talk about this thing that we have here. Okay, so the things I want to add. So I should have put words. I think I'll just like redo that and then like replace this, but for now this is what it is. So this is going to be dinner with friends. I'm going to replace my clothing one because let me show you. I mean, okay, you look through all of these. They're pretty, you know, colorful or whatever. And then boom. I mean, that one's so boring. And it just I don't like it. I haven't liked it. I just didn't know what to do with my clothing folder. So we're going to change it out for this one, because this picture I liked the most compared to other pictures I found. So I figured this one would be a good one to replace for clothing. Okay, so I decided, I want to save up to get my tattoo removed. I have it on my upper back. I don't like it. It was a part of my life that was very low, and I just want to get rid of it. I don't like to wear things that show it off. I don't think it's that great of a tattoo. I was in a very, very low spot of my life, and so I want to save up to get it removed. So I want to save up. I don't know how much to save up for this. From what I'm reading, it could be about $600 a session, because it is kind of big. It's a kind of like in between my shoulder blades and then just above like my, I don't know like what bone that is, but anyway. So, I mean, it's not tiny, it's not huge, but big enough. So I think it's going to cost a lot. So I at least want to get some money saved up for that. So that's what this is for. And actually what kind of inspired this picture was, as I was kind of looking at some of the tattoo removal places here where I live, one of them had like a picture of like black spots. Some were bigger, some were smaller. Like they had two comparisons, and I think it's the way, like the machine that they have or whatever, but it just kind of inspired this. So I thought this was kind of fun. So this is to get my tattoo removed. And, you know, I'm trying not to overwhelm myself with like a whole bunch of stuff, but I do have a plan on how I kind of want to do this. and it does, I mean, it's not going to be this year. It may not even be next year, but it is a goal of mine. And I do not want to have too much stuff that makes me overwhelmed, because I feel like if I have too many categories, too many challenges, it'll overwhelm me by the amount of money that I have to put in them. But if I can have a little bit, then, going towards it, and, enough to get a consultation and maybe start it and figure out the rest later. I don't know. But I want to get it started. I also want to save up for my car insurance for 6 months. For a 6-month payment, I think that's about $1,200 or more. So I just want to start doing that, so I don't have that as a monthly fee. It's just paid every 6 months. I think that'll be a lot better. Plus, it does save you a little bit of money. This year, I do want to do the Christmas Angel, get kids some Christmas presents. It has been something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but never prioritized it, because barely had the money, because I didn't know how to save. And I figured if I can get some before Christmas, then I'd love to do that. I don't really celebrate Christmas. I mean, I don't have kids. Me and my husband don't really do holidays, or anything like that, but, I'd like to be a blessing to somebody else. This is just for giving. So there's that. Anyway, so those are the categories that I'm doing. So since we're in clothing, let's go ahead and just change that out. So that, oh, sorry, I hit ya. Okay, so there's that. The 1 month ahead is going to go into the back, since I only do this once per paycheck, and I mean, it's fine in the back. All right. Okay, so let's get these in envelopes. I'm running, I don't have any more envelopes, so this has to be it. And then my last video, was opening my Etsy shop. So, I am going to play some of my have some of my challenges going, just so that you can see them, especially the, savings book, that I put up. So if you haven't seen that, I'll find a way to link it. I think all I do is just like copy and paste the thing in the description. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out. But I'll get into that in one sec. Okay. So we have all of these. All right. So this one I'm going to put near the date night, because it is kind of like a date night with my friends. We were talking about doing a lunch dinner, once a month. And so I want to start saving up towards that so that I have the money. This one is going to go near, where is that? Okay, so this one's going to go near, yearly fees, but I'm going to put it in front, actually. Okay. And then I think, let's see, this one's going to go between these two. Well, I kind of like to keep the ones that are cash and the ones that are not cash separated. Okay, so this is all cash. And these are not, except for the H-Bucks, but that's that. So, this one is not going to be cash. So I'm going to put it near medical. just because it is kind of a medical thing. Okay. And then the Christmas Angel and the Giving will go right here. All right. Okay, so here are my categories. Of course, Albert, my cat. Food stock up. Home essentials. Gas. Date night. Dinner with friends. Mind, body, spirit, MBS. Beauty. Clothing. Gym clothes. At some point, this will be like gone. Vet clinic. My medical. The laser tattoo removal. Car maintenance. 6 months of car insurance. Yearly fees. Christmas Angel. Giving. Hair. The change from my bills. I mean, I'm going to do something to start putting some stuff in here. This may take a couple years, but I want to do something in there. And then, you know, I got my H-Bucks going. Oh, that's where that went. Oh my gosh. So these flew out. I thought I could not figure out where they went. This is where they went. If I looked at them properly. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's that. And then I have my month ahead. All right. So the other thing I created was limits on my sinking funds. Okay. You know, let's put this right here. Oops. Okay. All right. So this is limits on my sinking funds right here. And this is what I decided I'm going to limit the cash to in my folders. So for Albert, it's only $150 because his food is like $80 every couple months, and then his litter is like $24. So I really don't need the $150, but that's just going to be the limit that that is going to be in his folder at all times. Food stock, no more than $300. Home essentials is just $100. Gas is $60. Date night, $200. Dinner with friends, $40. That would just like cover if we're like going somewhere a little more pricier or whatever. So I'd rather make sure I have a little more than 20. So I just decided 40. Beauty is no more than $200. Clothing, $300. Gym stuff, $200. Just because I just want to make sure I have some stuff there. Like I said, this is going to end up going away at some point, and it'll combine with clothing, and the clothing will be a max of $500. But I just wanted to separate them a little bit just so that I can keep myself on track of getting one or the other when I need them. Vet and medical will not have a limit. Those go in my checking account anyway. Those are prop bills. But I don't want to limit on that because they are very expensive. Tattoo removal is going to have no more than $2,000. That's going to be prop bills. That may be more than what I need. It may be not enough. But I'm just doing a limit right now. That's probably not where it's going to be. Car maintenance does not have a limit as of right now. Like these, you know, I mean, I'd rather get all of these to like 10K and be totally fine, but that ain't going to happen anytime soon. So car maintenance is none. 6 months car insurance, I think is about $1,200. So that'll be the limit of that. My yearly fees are about $350, but I'm going to put $400. Christmas Angel, I'm going to do $100, at least, you know, a couple different people. Giving I'm not going to have a limit on that. There's no reason to have that. And then hair is $1,000. Now, this is really high just because I wear alternative hair. I wear wigs. I've worn hair toppers. So they're very expensive. So whenever I decide to buy a new one or I need supplies for it, that's what that's going to cover. But that is my limits that I decided to do. And this is going to go in the front as a reminder. And I want to try to get at least like some of these to these limits by the end of the year, just so the beginning of next year I can just pay attention to savings challenges and just do what I need to do. The other thing that I have going on now, there's way too many in here now. I don't know if I want to keep this binder. I kind of want to make like a different cover and like get like the big round like clip things just to make it like free flowing because these binders kind of like irritate me. I don't like things that seem, I don't know, maybe it's just a me problem, but if they seem like a little too much work, I get really like frustrated, and then I just refuse to do it. So that's what I'm trying to keep myself from doing regarding my budget, regarding the categories. So I feel like if I give myself a limit, then I have a goal to go towards, and I'm not going to feel like so just frustrated with, you know, where these are going or, you know, what I'm doing. So this is going to eliminate something. I mean, with my income, it's going to take a very long time, but I'm trying to eliminate the little things that can be overwhelming to me. Well, I made this, and I might make a smaller one because so we have this for the change that I save every month because I just wanted to do something different than just put it in my regular savings challenges and to give you guys something else to, you know, look at. But they're not going towards anything. They're not marked to go towards any category or anything like that. So when I am done with the challenge, what I want to do is go with a randomizer. I mean, these are like some of the most important things that that I'm saving for. Well, or, you know, whatever. I may change this because I already wrote on it, but I have clothing, tattoo removal, beauty, date night, hobbies, Christmas angel, give, 6-month car insurance, dinner with friends, skin removal, vet, car maintenance. This may change. I may only pick like 3 different ones that I feel like are the most important at that time. So I might change this a little bit, or I might just like, when it comes, you know, put the ones that like I want to pay attention to for maybe that month, and then just mark the ones when I finish a challenge, what I feel like is most important at that moment, and then roll a dice and see where I save. So that's probably how that's gonna work. I may change these already, but that's just how that's gonna work. So if you saw my Etsy drop, you saw that I dropped this. So this one is my prototype. I was playing around with different like forms of binders, and I liked these the best. So that's why mine's a little different, but I didn't want to waste it because has all of the scratchers. So, and scratchers are expensive. So I decided this is the one I'm going to use. I'm going to do a little bit at a time. This isn't really a priority of mine. But I do want to play the things that I make, the things that I have, on my Etsy shop at the moment. Just so that you guys can see how this goes. If you're unsure and you just want to see. But I am very excited about incorporating these scratchers. So I am going to incorporate these in something here soon. Might use these for the boosters instead of the cat cards. So we'll see how that goes. And then I just have like, you know, some things that I released on my Etsy shop that I printed out so that I can play, you know, we can play them together. You know, we can't all play all the challenges we have. Oh, this is the freebie that I have linked down below. But, and you know, if you guys see anything that I'm playing that I say that I create, like these or anything in my summer challenge, if it's something that you want, I will release it. You know, right now, these are like things like this are fine. But you know, I can only do so many of the ones with the scratcher stickers right now, because a lot of this I am bringing out with my own dime that I don't really have. So I'm trying to keep, and plus I want to try to keep things low budget. There's things that are, you know, going to be laminated, but will be free shipping just because they are tiny like this, and I'm not going to charge you shipping for that. But things that are heavier like this, it's a small shipping fee, just to make sure that because I don't really have that type of money to be doing stuff like that right now. But I want to get that money so that I can put it back in and buy supplies and, you know, bring you guys more fun stuff. Eventually get better at making it look better, but I don't want the price to be huge. So I'd rather try to keep the price as low as possible as well, because, you know, we're here to save money, not spend it. But also we all want to make money, and, you know, we all want to support each other, and, you know, purchasing my things, I appreciate you. But I want to make sure that, you know, they're a little more on the affordable side for you. So, if you have any questions, let me know. If you see anything in these were not released. I just printed these for my furniture fund. But if anything that I'm playing with you see and you want me to release that, just let me know. Comment below. But anyway, so this is what the categories that I changed, and my sinking fund limits. It's really full. But I think this will be good because these are things that, like, you know, that I need to save up for and that I decided I want to do. So that is what I have right now. So I'm getting kind of a different video. This will I'll probably put this after like all my games and stuff, because that way nothing looks way too different. And plus I have those ready to go up. So, but anyway, that is it. Like I said, if you have anything you want me to release, let me know. I'll be happy to put it in my Etsy shop. But take a look and tell me what you think. All right, bye.